Good morning. So we finished the cakes. I forgot to post that picture for you, but they're beautifully sitting right there. And we're gonna try and finish them up this morning. So I've got here in my blender here, well, in Grandma's blender here, we've got the start of some icing. So we're gonna do that. This is also from the cookbook. This is the buttercream icing, which is the one I grew up making and eating because it's amazing. And it's 2 cups of powdered sugar and a 1/4 cup of butter. And then you use milk or water to get it to the consistency you want once you've got the rest of it mixed. So very simple recipe, straightforward. You can flavor it as you want by adding, you could add maraschino cherry juice, you could add chocolate powder. We're going to do vanilla, which I need to remember to grab over there. Because we're just going to keep it classy. Ow, that was my finger. Let me see, what else do I want to do? I said I was going to keep it classy, and then I'm looking at the other spices and thinking, ooh, that would be good. Maybe I'll do a little bit of that. I'll do a little allspice just for fun. That sounds yummy with chocolate. Okay. And then, since we made 2 rounds, we're supposed to stick them together and make them a layer cake. Which, I haven't decided if I'm going to do that or just ice them as 2 separate cakes because I'm lazy. But we're going to make the icing. So I have it, like I say, in the blender here, and it's going to get loud in a minute. I've got 1 cup of the sugar and I've got the butter in there. And here's our, I'm just eyeballing that because it was only about a teaspoon. Some of these, just a tad. And I'll grind that and then add the rest of the sugar there. So, here's some loudness. So, let's see. Where did... Find my handy dandy spatula here. Okay. Let's scoosh some of that butter further down where it's going to get caught. What it says. I need a little bit of that water to start so it does what I want it to do. Blenders have never been one of those machines I was great at using because the blade never seems to reach where I want it to reach. There we go. Much better. It smells good. Just that little bit of allspice with the vanilla. Just for giggles and grins. A little nutmeg would have been good too. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the sugar. There it goes. I know I've done it properly when I start to see it move along the edges. That looks really good. That looks nice and spreadable. I think I can mix the last of that myself now. So what we've got, let me get some of this out here for you to see, is a nice, it's more of a thin icing. Ah, party foul! And now it's all over the blender and the counter. Tastes good though. All right, that'll be nice and easy to spread. What do you think, Mama? Should we layer the cakes or keep them separate? Layered. Ruthie K says layered, so we're gonna layer. So, let me clean up my mess real quick before I forget. I've got a big glorp of icing right there. Glorps, there's my word again. The word of the week. We had some fresh squeezed orange juice for breakfast from one of Grandma's orange trees. She's got a little bit of everything growing outside right now. When I was growing up here, it was the orange tree, and we had pecans, and we had apricots, and we had cherry plums. And since then, she's added peaches, and there's a peach tree out there, there's a pear tree, there's just a cherry tree. So, all the fruits. Trying to get all this from around the blade. Do, 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 do. Alright, well, I'll set that there for now. Okay, so now, and now lick my hands, I need to wash them. I'm actually going to trade this and bring these cakes out here where I can work with them. So I have these two. Let me turn the camera here where you can actually see. Yep. Come on, turn. There we go. It's two beautiful rounds here. Get the parchment paper off the backs. Okay, so I need to level off one of these because those are not going to stack very well. So I'm going to use bread knife, yes. That's not going to do it. Squeeze. Is that one long enough? We'll do this one. I've seen videos where people who are fancy chef type peoples use but they do it when it's still warm. They use a piece of floss or string and tie it and then squeeze it. But yeah, that is a good question. We'll do it on this one. Ta-da! Pretty close though. It's just that side. Oh, that slice is nice. Look at the texture there. I'm so proud of us. We did a good job. Cake bits. Cake bits. We can use those as crumblies on top. There we go. Because then we'll do the icing. I might need more icing, huh? Right there. This will be such a cute little cake. What? The spatula? Yes. Oh, well, no, it's a two-sided spatula. I paid attention. I did it on purpose. Well, I did it on purpose, but it was actually the way it's meant to be used. It's one of them fancy they're fancy two-sided spatulas. We could do crumblies in the middle too instead of on the top. Ruthie K has tasted it and says it's good. Get this out to the edges. There we go. Enough to glue it together there, I think. Should we do crumblies in the middle or on the top? We'll do both. We'll take the cake crumblies. I'm going to go ahead and put just a little bit of this on this side. Make sure it glues now that I've stuck things in between. It's not unsimilar to spackling to put tile in. Okay. Do-do-do. That is good. Nice and chocolatey. Okay. And now we're going to ice the outside. At which point I might switch to the bigger side of the spatula. My cake icing skills are not the best, so don't mind me. I was telling my mom, Ruthie, over there earlier, I said what I did for my husband's cake last time is I just poured the chocolate syrup that we use on ice cream over the top of it, which he thought was pretty cool for his birthday cake. There we go. Got the right angle on there. All right. There's a hole over here. There we go. It's lightly iced, almost more like a glaze. I think this will be yummy. Then it'll let the chocolate stand out more. Bless you. Yep. There you go. I think I finally filled that hole on the side. Alright. Let's see if we can get artistic with these crumblies here. My cousin got married a couple years ago, and I remember watching his mom make his wedding cake. Mary makes wonderful cheesecakes, and she made one that looked like a log, and so she did crumblies kind of like this, but of candy, and stuck them on the outside to look like bark. It was really fun. I didn't help with that part, but I helped her make little fondant cactuses and succulents for part of the cake display. I was just doing this and it reminded me of it. I think I'm succeeding in making it pretty, Grandma. I was just saying it reminds me of Aunt Mary making the cake for Tim's wedding and doing the candy all along the outside to make the tree bark. Oh, there it is. Nice. When I had used even food grade of the plastic buckets. Yeah. Those bugs, man, they're pervasive. I just gooped my fingers. That's alright. This one was like the perfect size, so it was close. No, it's fine. I am still filming. It's just not gonna. It's not gonna bug anybody hearing about cool cake plates. Nah. Oh yeah. I want to. Mom has one of those. That's a bell jar one. It's a wooden platform with the bell jar over the top. I always wanted to find one of those and turn it into a terrarium. So put a little shallow dish with some dirt and moss and build a little diorama. Which Oh, that's true. There we go. All right. I better stop crumbling things or I'm just going to be crumbling all day. But there is our pretty cake. And we have taste tested it. It is delicious. The icing's pretty darn good too. Um, Thank you guys again for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the cake. We will be sharing this recipe when the cookbook comes out. So, um, let's see. I promised you all a cover reveal, so I will post that right after this video because it's really pretty and I'm really excited. Might not be as pretty as this cake, but you know, still good. Um, Thanks for tuning in. This is Anna from RK Artisans. Keep in touch. We're going to be meeting up with some of our other makers today and looking at what other new summer and fall things that are coming up to share with you and making sure we get pictures of everything. So, all the new things. I think that's everything. We're going to go finish waking up. Have a good morning.